All right, thank you for joining us. This is for tonight's channeling. It's been a long week. I'll do messages really quick, and then we're doing the questions. So, all right, 12. Here we go. Thanks. Greetings. This is Archangel Michael. Energies to you all. As you know, movement is always continuing to occur. Timelines are fluctuating, or they have in the past, of nothing dramatic will occur, but vibrations are changing in the background constantly. But you did receive a new wave from the sun recently. Of course, your human collective is not in the hurriest, the quickest route to move from this reality to another one. That's why things are obviously going slow, but many of you will feel spiritual upgrades between now and the following year. Even some might be dramatic, it all depends. As also, your moon is also aligning differently with your earth. It's allowing new vibrations to come in, a gradual shift. And that will, yes, there's always going to be blockages, of course. Future can't be fully known, as many you can still look, but doesn't mean you'll see anything. But transition is on its way of dramatic changes that we can't go into at this moment. Blessings to you all. Greetings, we are the Elohim. Your bird is a symbol, actually, of the Elohim, a being of flight, a being of, yes, wonder, and of even, yes, disconnect from your realities, as they are constantly bringing in new vibrations into your world. And they don't speak your language, but they are speaking to other beings on a constant flux. Transition, yes, is in the air, as your birds do make strange movements at times. Wonder why there's so many birds in this area for some reason, because usually there's a vortex going on at the time. We are the collective, the Elohim collective at this time. We're here to bring assistance with your questions whenever you're ready.
Welcome. Thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you.
First up, we have Humberto.
Hello there.
That's greetings.
Hello. My first question. I asked last week about an attractive female I had a crush on, and was told that one night we were supposed to meet, that she pretty much hooked up with another married manager in the kitchen she works in. I want to know how many times this has happened, or like how many times he has cheated on his wife with this female.
That is information we are not allowed to access.
Okay.
That's privacy energy there. You want to replace that question with something that is not of a privacy matter?
I just wondered if he's been with her more than once. I mean, is that too private? I can't think of anything.
That's not our business to even connect with.
Okay.
I mean, there are other things you can put your mind on other than that.
Okay.
They are free to do as they wish,
Yeah.
as you are. So,
Okay. Well, can I ask? Is his wife aware of anything?
no,
Is
of course
this
not. No.
okay?
And
That
it's
something is going
not
on.
of your business to even get involved with that.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's of course up to you.
Yeah. And so my next question was, I wanted to know if talking to her very gently would even put an end to this, even if if she wanted to, because I heard that she felt like she had to do something, even though she wanted to, just to keep her job. And so I'm thinking maybe talking to her might help put an end to this, like with a no judgment kind of
Well, yes,
atmosphere.
you can talk to her at any time if you wish. Agendas aren't always the best, but just to talk to her as a person and not worry about what she's doing in her private life. But yes,
But basically, you're saying that I could talk to her about this happening and that
it's up
she
to you
could.
to put yourself in that position.
Wait, say that again. You cut off.
That is up to you to put yourself in that position. We don't really recommend, but that's up to you. But once again, that is her private life and not yours.
So she wouldn't really take it well. You're saying, kind of, sort of.
Well, yes, it's just why are you wasting your time with all that? That's what she'll probably say.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Yes.
Up next is Daria.
Hello there, Elohim.
Yes, greetings to you.
Greetings. So I've been just wanting to have a rain check on my questions here. So what kind of messages can you provide?
Is there a subject matter you wish us to go?
No, just what you think would be good for me to hear.
Well, yes, you're basically going through an experience that you don't really care for going into, but as much learning and it's character development that you are diving into. You're going into somebody's matrix basically at this time. You might not like what you're seeing, but it's something you need to see.
Okay.
It's almost like walking into somebody with they're naked or something like that. You didn't really want to see that.
Okay. And any other messages,
One moment.
timelines?
Well, you are creating new timelines at this time. There will be other individuals for you to have conversations with that will be a lot of the less dense energy. Currently, you're being tested by a certain blonde person.
Nowadays.
Yes, but there'll be others that would make more sense. But you kind of have to go through that hurdle to connect to somebody. It makes a little bit more sense to connect to your energy.
Just to hear being tested by a 3D person or an astral person.
It's a 3D person, of course.
So I know this person might be a blonde dude.
Yes, it is a blonde dude. Yes.
Okay. Good. Thank you for that. I'll connect to that with my energy, and thank you, and have a cool channeling.
Blessings.
Bye bye.
Up next is Kingsley.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Is there any messages for me?
Nothing new that you have not already heard at this time to continue in your path. You are bringing more light crystal energies from the Palladians to bring assistance to you to further your soul growth. But that's nice.
Okay, and should I continue with my telekinesis abilities and telepathic abilities?
Oh yes, it is You are creating a new path for yourself. So yes, it's not having the frequency as quickly as you like to, but it's a passion that will definitely help you grow even further. Yes, it is worth the connection, definitely.
Okay. Blessings, blessings. Yeah.
Yes.
Up next is Stephen.
Hello, Elohim.
Greetings to you.
Greetings. How are you doing?
We are doing well, thank you.
Thank you. Much love to you. Yes, I was just going to ask you. I have been seeing the rabbits and bunnies here lately, a lot, and at my job and everywhere. And can you connect with my rabbit family consciousness and see if they have any messages for me? Thank you.
Well, it's a protective consciousness. There's a lot going on in your business that, well, you have some idea, but there's much more going on. There is actually a heavy reptilian presence there too. So the rabbit vibrations just bring more joy and more positivity to it. As many are going through a lot of hardships at work at that facility from what we are seeing. So the rabbit, yeah, they bring in a lot of positive vortex energies to be lighten the load. So when someone sees a rabbit, they feel better, they feel more cheered up. And that is one of the reasons why they're there. There's much more, of course.
Yeah, you talking about where the cops and everything pull in that little construction area right next to my. Yeah, I figured that too. All right, appreciate it. Second question is, can you connect with my dad, Del Eve, and see if he has any messages for me? Thank you.
Well, yes, you're in a transition all on your own. You might even feel like you look like a rabbit at times. Maybe not fully, but you're having those moments. Even those rabbits that are around are kind of giving an idea of your identity because you're kind of connecting with them telepathically. You're not always aware of it. But it's basically you are a protector. That's another reason why you are where you are. And there's much more to it than that. You do block a lot of Illuminati energies, Men in Black energies, but most of the Illuminati energies are sending their energies back to them more than you might realize. So that's all we have at this time. Blessings.
Thank you. Blessings.
Up next is Logan.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I was wondering if can you connect to any history that I have with the Elohim?
One moment. You have Zeta connections with the Elohim, meaning your collective is being healed by the Elohim after many wars. And even removed from several planets because your species of unable to defend itself. So your incarnation connections, yes, as an angel energy, yes, have been connected in the spirit realms, yes, with the Elohim on many occasions, but I believe most of your connections recently have been of an alien origin. It's just because of soul growth. When you're ready to take it easy and sit on the couch and look at things differently, you will have more Elohim connections. But right now, you're more into the adventure side of things from what we are seeing.
Thanks. My second question is, are there any other messages for me?
Yes, you've been healing a lot of reptilian overlords. You've been connecting to a great deal of them in astral. Many of them have done a lot of mental meddling with your society. And it's just that you have interacted with them greatly recently. Because you've come from their collective in the past incarnations. So you kind of know them. You can say one of them's your uncle, basically. So you have there's much more of your history that probably won't be revealed anytime soon, but right now you're here to settle the dust of manipulation on this planet in your own way. Blessings.
Thank you.
Up next is Emmy.
Hi, Elohim. How are you?
We are doing well. Blessings.
I was wondering if you have any messages for my spiritual growth.
Well, you're having quite a bit of it as it is, I believe. Just with life as being well, you're here to experience life and then add your spiritual energy to for healing. Right now, you're just absorbing the world, as you probably see. And over time, you will bring in your higher dimensional energies in to give you more clarity. This is why not everyone gets a full understanding of why they're going through what they're going. They have to go through it first, and you'll see why it happened. So you're absorbing Earth's vibrations because we don't believe you're going to incarnate here again anytime soon or at all. So you might as well pull it in as much as you can. So just live the life the best you can, and you'll get more clarity. So you are on a spiritual path right now. So you're surviving. So you're using your abilities to help you through the day, as you probably can see that.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I feel more intuitive
Yes.
guidance and a kind of self guidance, especially when I'm pulling cards for myself.
Exactly.
So that's nice. Feel inspiration.
Yes.
The other thing is I do feel like I'm in a big transition, but in that I'm just going through a lot of junk and hijinks that I'm not accustomed to, that I thought I've been over. And one of them is well, there's a person that I had a connection with, a chemistry with, and trying not to think about him because he's not really communicating with me, oddly enough. And I'm just wondering why that is, because logically, if somebody's not talking to me, I usually just shut it out, but he's kind of in my head.
Well, because astrally, you're still connected to this person. So you can ask for a healing with that, or ask for resolution. So you are now you call it the chemistry is still working very well there. So it's like, why can't I apply it to the physical realms? Because I believe it ran itself out for the better, and so you're still processing, the benefits of physical connections, but for the long run, it's probably best there isn't one. So in your astral connection is to connect with that and let it go. It's what is going on, but the connection there is very strong. So that makes perfect sense why you can't get this person out of your head. So kind of have to work with it. I believe you understand what we're getting at.
Yeah, just write it out and just let it go and wish it
do
love.
things. Yes, do things just to keep yourself. Do things that you wish to do.
Okay.
It'll clear itself out eventually. that connection kind of brought, an imprint into your energy field. Because you're warning. Now, you're not connected to that person physically, but technically you're warning to that person's incarnation right now. And they're one of yours.
Yeah.
So that's that can be kind of heavy, as you can see.
Yeah. Especially when things aren't really said. Just kind of figure things out and try to block it out and just let go.
It's quite all right.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Blessings.
I appreciate your guidance. Blessings.
Blessings.
Up next is Bobby.
Hi, greetings, Elohim.
Yes, greetings to you.
Thank you for coming in.
Yes.
I had asked Archangel Michael a little while ago to perform a scan on my chakras, and he mentioned that I have an archon blockage in my third eye. He said it's not necessarily negative, so I was curious as to what is there for me to connect to and learn from.
Yes, you are very connected to Jerusalem, the ancient world. You have a great knowledge of it through your incarnations. And yes, part of you is like, you want to release this to the world, the knowledge that you have. It's not just that, it's many other things. But that's a major one, like the fall of Jerusalem. I know you probably don't connect to that, so I can't really talk about Bible, but you do have a connection there from what we are seeing. like the Archon block is there to just like no peeking. It's like
All right.
as much as like to, as much as many of you have similar situations there. But with you, Bob, you have like a lot of intensity. It's like, man, if humanity can hear this from me, it'll really bring a lot of clarity, and even for myself and for others. But they're saying not yet. So you have a lot of magic lifetimes also that you are wishing to share with others and yourself. So yes, you want to. It's like you want to look at the novel and look at the ending before you create anything else, because you kind of already know. So you're trying to get through your life, the novel, and it's just not as exciting as it could be. So things will get better over time. So that's what's going on there. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah. I get the feeling from that as you describe it. Well, thank you for that. For my second question, I have something more directed towards the Earth. Just recently, I came across a video about them describing ancient Sumerian text about the being called Tiamat. And I was looking to see if you could describe the connection with this planet and that being Tiamat, and how our energies influence the Earth today.
Tiamat, yes, is another version of Earth, you can say. It is a world that's gone through a lot of manipulation in its past, similar as yours, and it's here to teach you a great deal. Over time, you'll get a more clarity of it, but it's basically you're going through the blockages they're going through. So they're actually assisting your ascension. They're just not showing itself just yet. So also the guides want you to know you are connected to a lot of reptilian light codes to basically tap into their energies and assist with some of them to be released from this earth. It has not been fully brought to you just yet, at least knowledge-wise, but that to say, you are tapping into your energies, to their energies more than you might realize. You are having conversations with them, let's put it that way. But as for Tiamat, that will show itself. You can say it's called like the desert planet. Planet like it looks like a desert, but there's a lot underneath that desert that's not seen at this time. So yes, it plays a big role in your planet, basically. That's all
Okay.
I can say at this moment.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Blessings.
Blessings.
Up next is James.
Hello.
Yes.
But can you tell me what kind of like earthen beings are around me at this time?
One moment. Clear your vibrations. You have a lot of archangel energies around you at this time. You have a moment. Elemental fairy beings that you've been connecting more to Agartha. We do see you around the waterfalls of Agartha for healing, and it's a place where you have a community that you connect with on a daily basis. And there's also a lot of Arcturian energies that have been around you recently. That's what we see at this moment.
I see. Should I connect more to fairies or nymphs or goddesses or some other kind of being or aliens at this time?
Whatever you wish, whatever that brings a pull to you. It doesn't have to be several beings at once. It can be one being that you wish to connect to on that day, or several days with that being. It's up to you. Whatever feels right to you.
I see. Thank you.
Sorry. Up next is Collin.
Greetings, Elohim.
Greetings to you.
Thank you for coming in.
Yes.
Do you have any messages for me?
Yes, your guides just say go with the flow. Yes, vacation energies are good for you. Just take it easy. There's just been so much on your mind. Your mind almost feels like it's falling apart at times. Almost like Humpty Dumpty, you're putting your brain back together again. So yes, you're gonna be connecting more to the sun and experience more out of the body experiences over time. When you do actually do it a lot, but it's not remembered. But eventually, you'll start to remember as it needs to be.
Thank you. Do you have any messages on a recent connection I made?
Yes.
You can feel that.
Yes, it is very good to just take it easy, but take it slow. Where it's gonna go is still has an unknown, but it's still yes fresh. So just to yes, conversation is key right now, and just take it yes slow from what we were seeing. It's just that the other one is kind of hesitant to have any connection at all, from what it seems, because of past connections. So taking things slow is just as well. So, so no surprises, they say. Be careful of surprises right now.
Got it.
Once you know that person long enough, then surprises are okay. But for right now, it's okay. Just it's like be friends, close friends is okay, or more than friends, but that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I was sensing patience was one of the keys
It is
here.
key. Yes, there's a lot of wounds there from both of you, but the other one definitely. So,
okay.
blessings.
Thank you. Blessings.
Up next is Liz. Liz?
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Sorry. Sorry. Can you give me an update of what's going on in our mission here in our government or our life?
Well, your government is, you can say slowly, there are realities where it's actually being thrown out altogether. Not to say it's going to go through that right now, but you're kind of on the timeline of seeing it for what it truly is and simplifying it. Now, that takes a while, but the old guard is trying to stay relevant at this time. And the new vibrations and new ways of doing things are going to start to come in. Of course, that'll take several years for it to occur. But you're unifying your government to be a new government altogether and get rid of the old. The old system's going to die. Not yet, of course, but it's in the transition. Maybe you actually see the writing on the wall already. It's just like when you have you notice all these old people that are in there, the old guard.
Yeah.
And you have this new person that's talking about things that don't make any sense, but either way.
The new ideas, yes, the
Yes.
millennials.
Even if it makes no sense at all, at least it's something different than what is being done right now.
Yes.
So the new generation is going to get rid of the old. The old is, as you see, holding on for dear life at this time.
Thank you.
So that's when the real change is going to come to when young blood comes in. Yes, it might be radical and make no sense at all, but at least it's better than what you got now. What you have right now doesn't make any sense either. So
True.
look at it,
Thank you. Yeah, makes sense though.
Yes.
I have to. Is there anything specific for me? Any guidance?
Yes, new transitions are coming in. Yes, your new opportunities are maybe they're taking longer than you thought, but there are still, you're going to gravitate to new connections. And your soul growth is going to really start to heighten. And there will be beings basically to slow you down, but I believe you have a grasp on that now. So just take things slow, of course, as you were probably going to do it anyway. But you are on to new treasure ideas. Let's put that one.
Awesome. All right. Well, I need all the help.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Up next is Angelique. Angelique. Okay, I'll pass Angelique and go to Rene.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings to you.
My first question was, is it possible to see the good in everyone or anyone, should I say?
Yes, it does exist within it. Some don't have that candle lit very light. strongly, but yes, it does exist within everyone. So some of those that are very negative have actually a very strong positivity. They just hide it really well. So yes, it is possible. Yes. Well, I was wearing yourself out.
Okay.
Well, you put the intentions to see the good in them, to bring it out. Did you know it's there? It might be under a lot of covers, but it is there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. My second question was, I recently lost a music audition, which I feel there were a little bit of politics involved. So what I've done is I've scaled back my music aspirations. Instead of wanting to save tens of thousands of dollars for an instrument and go for the high pressure auditions, I'm gonna rent to own a cheaper instrument and just play in smaller ensembles like a community college band. And so that's freed me up to relationships immediately and other energies. But my crown chakra is kind of like, it feels like lopsided, leading to the left. It's like a balloon that went limp. And so I was wondering if you had any words on my crown chakra or situation.
Well, that's becoming from other people that you are associated with. That some of them are causing that blockage there. So you can heal that. You see where it's coming. You don't necessarily know its source, but it's coming from others. So your vibration's getting hit by other energies. And so you're getting used to this, so you're just powering yourself back up, basically. They don't realize they're doing it. But some of them can be very vampirish. Yes, go ahead, please.
Oh, I see. And so I don't really do I need to add any additional intentions? Well, I guess you said so.
To clear out their, you can say their intentions that they're not aware of. They're absorbing your energy field. That's what's a lot of it's going on. And they have so a proper grounding to protect your vibration, that you can give energies but also keep most of it with you. They're not used to energy like you, so they're absorbing and trying to figure you out. So
okay. I'll work with that then.
Yes, it'll take some time. It will. Yeah, you're downloading a great deal from everyone, and that's also quite heavy, as you can probably see.
Yeah, it's for many months been kind of stressful for me to go out, but I really enjoy the company of people, and so little by little I'm learning the kind of balance, to kind of feel the balance that's correct.
Yes.
So,
look for your intentions. Ask for balance, basically.
Okay.
It will come more clear.
Okay.
Yes. Blessings.
Thank you, Elohim. Blessings.
Angelique. Okay. 2, 3. All right. Up next is Pamela.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, greetings to you.
Well, so I'm back from my trip and it was wonderful. It was the journey, amazing. And I had a few experiences. One of them is a mystery. I don't know I'm a little mindless of when I put my stuff, but I'm very careful on my documents. I lost my passport, and that stopped me from coming back on time. At this point, I am still trying to figure out what happened with it. If they stole it from me, I know there's a big group of people trying to get passport where I was. It's like common to get the passports stolen there. But it's the only thing that I lost. I didn't lose my money or my wallet or anything. So is there anything you can say? Again, I don't know, any light on that aspect?
Well, there are many that they can't do anything with the passport even if they have it.
Yeah.
And so they're just the idea of getting it and connecting to the energy of it. It's just your typical thieves that I believe thought it was more like a wallet than a passport, for what we're seeing.
Right.
They're expecting to have something in it. They weren't really care what it was. just seeing if you put anything in there of any value, whatever they can grab. So that's what happened with that.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry though. Nothing they can do with it from what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. Great. And well, and another curious thing that happened there, and I don't normally find like, I mean, in Florida, where I'm here in Florida, so I find a lot of dead animals, and normally there, I get like messages from these animals, but there I found on two occasions in two absolutely different towns and cities, I found two birds dead. One was an owl, and the other was a pigeon. And it was very strange to me that on this short trip I found two dead birds, and I couldn't figure also out what is the message about this finding these birds.
One moment. Well, they have reached the end of their life cycle.
Yes.
And it is, for humanity to technically can connect to their soul energies. Humanity is as capable also of bringing it back to life if they wish, but they're at that stage of their existence at this time. So for you to connect with it, you're seeing more than just, you're seeing the soul. And that's very powerful, as you see. And basically you're connecting, it's another way for you to connect to the spirit realms also. So they're leaving their basically they're still flying around. They're just more in spirit. So you can still connect to them. Their body is gone, but the spirit is still alive. So it's still business as usual, but they are connecting to your world helps them absorb the vibrations of this reality. So when they go back into spirit, they can understand this place much better.
Absolutely. This just reminded me that, yes, thank you so much.
Yes, that's why you're all here for that. And much more, of course. So, blessings to you.
Thank you. Blessings.
I'm going to try Angelique again. Angelique.
No worries.
Okay, Amran. I have his question.
Yes.
Okay, number 1. I have lately been dreaming of demonic beings, and in one of these dreams, I cut the head of a demon who tried to use magic on me. But then a woman appeared and brought the demon instantly back to life and said to me with a very serious voice that this demon must live. Can you tell me what this is about and who these beings were?
Yes, it's a construct you have in or astral. You're better understanding the ancient beings of this earth. Meaning that demons still had knowledge for the earth. So yes, you're still trying to understand it, as you can see. And you realize also it can be brought back to life. So yes, it might be a strange creature to humanity, but there is so much vibration knowledge within them that you are trying to figure out. So actually you're interacting with it, cutting its head off. They don't have a problem with that. The more you understand them, have a conversation with them, the more it will make more sense. Not to be controlled by them. The magic was to see how powerful you were. That's why they did that, dispel magic on you. And so you reacted well. Next time, they're just seeing where you're at and even improve your abilities, actually. They don't believe you'll ever be taken over, but you're just strengthening you, basically. Essence.
Thank you. He has a second question. It is a statement. I don't know. Okay. I often connect with my higher self, but his energy is immense and powerful. Can he give me a message on what I can do about, I don't know, maybe managing the energy?
Yes.
Okay.
One moment. Well, they'll do what they can. Even though he hasn't even speak here, as he probably knows that already. Basically you're still getting to know yourself. Yes, there's like your higher energy self. You're not always in agreement with. You're not always in agreement with your higher self. You probably feel some of that around. And so that's where you're having, that's why you're having difficulties connecting to their energy. So when they put a lot of energy out, you're difficult to connect with it. They're kind of like keeping you out because you're wanting more about yourself. Not to say you're here to overpower your higher self, but you're finding a better way to connect with it. So you can say your higher self is kind of testing you. So you're building yourself up, as you can see. So you'll basically find another way to connect to your higher self. There are different ways of approaching your higher self, and you will figure that out. We believe. So it's different, like visualizing you with your higher self, and what visualization works best. Like you're at a cafe talking to your higher self. That's just an example. Blessings.
All right, I'm gonna. Well, I don't. Ugh. Angelique, I can't unmute you, so I don't know. If you're there, try to unmute yourself. Up next is Lucy.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm so happy to speak to you tonight.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, I've been having such a time being 3D. I'm tired of it. I would like to hire you as my guides because I apparently got all the duds on purpose. We've been working closely for 3 weeks, not a single improvement, and I've had it. I have things I need to do.
Yeah, so you're going to welcome our energies to be closer to you. Yes, that will be much improvement, we believe.
I really don't know how to do boot camp for spirit guides. I don't. It sounds strange.
It is actually, you're doing quite well. It just, you don't see much progress on their end.
No, in fact, I start things and then I so deliberately, they just make me not do, I'm deflected from my purpose. Every time it is so obvious, some of them are vicariously living through me.
Yeah.
Like I've been eating really nasty stuff I would never eat, and just So I would like some advice what to do about that.
Well, yes, you have a lot of newbie guides that showed up recently from what we were seeing.
Yes, apparently all the ones nobody else wanted.
Well, you're going to be taking care of that from what we were seeing. Well, the reason that they're with you, well, yes, they're kind of overpowering you, as you know.
Yes.
You'll be able to flush them out. Yes, we can come into your energy field, bring assistance. One moment. It just many of them are very headstrong and not willing to change. But basically, the spirit world needs to act a little bit strongly towards them. They're very, very lenient with them.
Yes.
Just recently.
I've just been clean lately. And then I was also wondering, I've been dealing, it took me a while to figure this out, and I haven't been able to read about it anywhere. I'm good at opening vortexes, and I'm very good at closing vortexes. However, I somehow made myself into a vortex, like I was the vortex, and this beings are coming through me, but I'm not channeling and I'm not clairaudient. I know that it's not true. I know they're there.
Yes.
It's been so upsetting and electrical, literally electrical around the house, my body. It's calmed down right now. I'm trying to stay very close to my pond and just keep the water elements and
Well, it's like you turn yourself into a sun, basically. And now those guides are technically there to ground you. Because you actually are firing yourself up like a missile. And so they're there to keep you grounded here, even if you don't like it. Because you, as you know, you like to blast off.
Yes, I am quite ready
That's
to
why.
blast
That's
off
why they're there.
somewhere.
So that's why those guys are there. And if you don't want them to be there, but it's because yes, you're in like a cocoon, and you're opening up to a new being right now. As you can see.
So when it opens, I will have my wings. I'll,
Something like that. Yes.
I'll be walking across the pool this summer then instead of last summer.
Something
Yeah.
along those lines. Yes.
I'm teasing. It's actually been a bit harrowing. I wasn't frightened. It's just it actually became annoying, and I just don't know the proper etiquette to tell someone to, quit walking through me, go away. I mean, how do you? I don't think I've done it right. I know how to close a portal, but I'm afraid to close myself because I don't want to.
Well, you're going through a cycle. You're going through a cycle. This cycle will end. Right now, it's like you're doing an internal cleansing. So it's
But
like you're a tent, and the spirit guides it all down as you bring everybody through.
But what did I do to create myself to be a portal I'm assuming fourth dimensional beings
Yes.
coming through, and even as vapor, like opaque looking. So what did I do to make me do that, and
Well,
how do I make me stop?
well, well. There's no other place for them to come through. They've tried other areas to connect with the Earth, and they have no success. So coming through you is where they're getting success. So it's not necessarily a negative, it's a strange existence, a strange experience.
Yes, one of them is like arranging my clothing, and it's very weird.
Mm.
So, okay,
So it will close down
could I
eventually.
create a special one, like have a ceremony for
Well,
all beings that are walking through me at this time? Or I don't, it sounds ridiculous.
well, what they're saying is like you can create like a door basically, and then it's here, go through this way, not through me anymore. Look at that.
And I won't lose any of my electrical charge.
No,
I do use it on occasion.
it'll be a gradual shift.
All right.
I believe this cycle will come to an end, though.
Well, I would appreciate you keeping close by me so I feel I'm not so
Yes.
alone against this. And I appreciate.
Yes.
Yes.
Blessings.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Blessings and love.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes.
So I have Angelique's questions. She would like a message from her guides, please.
Yes, transition isn't so easy at this time. Basically, to develop her intuitive abilities, continue to go in that direction. She can assist others or in her family and friends, not necessarily speaking about her abilities, but at least connecting to them intuitively through messages from spirit, basically. So just gradually be yourself, and just do the best you can with communication with others. Basically, open up that channel. What is the best message I can give to others, or how can I best communicate with others around me? Blessings.
She has a second question. She would like to know if the dragons, especially the black one particularly, are here to assist her.
Yes, there is also a blue one that doesn't make himself known. This one's kind of shy. I know it sounds kind of strange, but the black one is kind of leading the others to assist her. So yes, they're basically help her open up vortex energies for her to connect, and also assisting Mother Earth's vibrations. So as however she wants to connect with them. But the blue one is definitely there. It's kind of like a guardian, but it's not very talkative from what we are seeing. Blessings.
Thank you. I am up next. I am Michelle.
Yes.
How are you?
Doing well.
Great. So I have had many series of cool events, including getting connected to my correct higher self, Anna.
Mhm.
Do you see that being true?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to ask on her behalf. I am told she has had a very difficult last time around and is healing, which is why I had somebody else for a long time. So I would like to know what I can do, or actually, I will ask you to help me with this to help her heal so that she can, help me.
Well, yeah, she is connected to much of your past life connections that you are healing. So, past life healing is you've been through a great deal, as you probably know. Even in this life, you've been through a great deal, and it's just healing, just lifetime after lifetime, basically just focusing more on the future, not so much the past, but healing the past, but also for creating for pulling in more positive energies for you. Basically, just concentrate on the future. I'm bringing in more of a positive future. That's basically manifestation. Yeah. Work on manifestation. That will help.
That will help her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What helps you helps her.
Awesome. So I think last Friday I went to hear a band play, and the moon, it was the night before the full moon, and I was listening to this music, and it was like really sparkly. And I had tons and tons and tons of energy pouring in my body. Like it felt, I couldn't take my eyes away from the moon, and I was just like radiating. I was with a person who kept like trying to touch me because the energy was so like massive, radiating off my body. So I was wondering what that was about, and who from, and why.
Yes, you're basically technically having like an out of body experience, but everybody was connecting to your body too. Was a positive vibration. Basically, a lot of spiritual beings were within you during that time, experiencing that moment. You can see.
Really? How many can I fit in my body? Because it's really hard to breathe when that happens.
It was like there was like 1,000, something like that.
Oh, good Lord. Okay.
So, yes.
So that was not for clearing or upgrading or anything like that. It was just.
You were clearing the vibrations of the area that you were in, using the music to basically magnify your vibrations to bring in extra beings for your own healing also.
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing it for yourself, for others. It's kind of like you're going through a spiritual bath.
Mm-hmm.
So it was necessity, yes, a bath in public, basically.
It was hysterical. Oh my gosh.
Nothing wrong with it. It just is, yes, a little bit strange, but yes.
It's not strange. It's happened a million times, but it's like, it was just a lot.
Well, this is how you are healing from what we were seeing, and sometimes being out in the public is just as well. Like, you're at home, you're not going anywhere. It's like, I don't feel like to change. But so when you're out in the public, you magnify yourself, you connect to others. Who here can assist me, and who can I help also for that? So it's actually bringing you positive karma from what we're seeing.
Nice. Yes. Bring that on a lot. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
I love you very much.
Yes, we send you wings of joy. Energies for you, golden vibrations, bird energies for enlightenment. Blessings to you.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Welcome back, Ivan.
Anybody?
Hi, Ivan.
Anybody have a blessing or anything? You want to do one, Michelle, or you don't have to? Okay, thank you.
Sopeyata ke atoko pananayata ha etuko se anahe Onanayataka Potoka Esupo Okadanaya Sete Shampake Ataha Seana Modanayatakata Setuko Home Ayatukosha. Namaste.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend. Take care.